I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So, bottom line is, I'm not taking nothing away from Bama's offense. The way they dominated Wisconsin, dominated USF. Took them a while. I can't really say dominated USF, but it took them. It took them 3 quarters, damn near, to get it together. Western Kentucky putting points on the board. Great performance last week, even though it's a performance. You can call it a good performance. I'm not calling it great. No, they haven't had one great performance yet. Now, some may say, hey, dog, you tripping. Bama blowing teams out. What teams they blow out? Please tell me, were these teams upper echelon? Now, don't get me wrong. D1 players are D1 players. USF, greatly coached team, disciplined team for the most part, talented team, feisty team who go and bring it. They bring it to them when they was there to play. D1 players at the end of the day, they're not just going to lay down and Bama going to get everybody a game. So don't get it misconstrued, right? I understand competition is competition, but let's not be delusional and cap. We know Georgia, Tennessee, the Ole Misses, even when it comes playoff time, that's the highest level of competition. Let's not act like Bama should have struggled with USF or Western Kentucky or even Wisconsin. Now, a lot of people expected a closer game, but we all knew, at least I knew. Said it in the live. Make sure you check my lives as well. Go check the videos. But if Bama plays Bama ball, coaches right, starts early, jumps on them boys quickly, it can be a blowout or domination. It all depends on Bama, right? That's the thing. It always depends on Bama, how they start, how they roll. Yeah. But it wasn't a great game. And Nick Sheridan, this video is to you, big dog. Nick Sheridan, you need to do more. I need more from you, Nick Sheridan. Some may say how they scored 42 on Wisconsin. They should have scored 42 on a slow Wisconsin team who can't hold a jock strap, who can't run with them. You hear me? Hands down, man down. What, you want, a cookie? You want a cookie? And even then, putting up 42, the offense looked sloppy at times. Huh? Nick Sheridan was very, just predictable at times, dog. too close to comfort for me. Let me know how you feel about it. You agree or disagree, but I guarantee you, next week when them boys play Georgia, you think Georgia gonna be a Wisconsin lacking like that? You think they won't make Bama pay for making mistakes, being predictable, trying to run MILROE all 4 quarters? Do you know what Georgia will do to MILROE if Nick Sheridan tries that BS? Oh, hand off MILROE, hand off once in a while to the running back up the middle. Here you go, Haynes. Here you go, 26, 2-6. When he could have handed off to them 10 times straight and ran it down Wisconsin's throat. See, the problem with Nick Sheridan, he wants to use MILROE too much, dog, especially when other things aren't working. Receivers. Shout out Ron Williams, 17 balling. But I need more production from the receiving core. Heavy. Law, and others. I need other players to start stepping up, not just Ryan Williams, dog, because Georgia, they got as much speed as you do. Maybe more in certain areas. You hear me? So somebody else got to step up as well. It's cool putting up numbers, points, big points against Wisconsin, the USF. That's all good. But when Georgia come to town, because this is the standard, the number 2 team in the nation now. This is why Bama play, right? This is the big games you play for. Now, I expect Bama to bring their A game against a top competitor. I expect Bama to bring their A game, dog. And sometimes they play down to their opponents, but that's no excuse. Bama should be at a point. The head coach, Kalen DeBoer, should have them to a point where the standard is, I don't care if you're playing a D2, D3 team. We want to annihilate and dominate. Bring our A game at every level. You hear me? But Nick Sheridan, you need to do more than just, oh, here you go, MILROE, force it to MILROE, force it to MILROE. You're not going to be able to run on Georgia like that, just all up and down the field with MILROE. They will collide and collapse on MILROE, my boy. Huh? It's time for you to wake up and smell the coffee, Nick Sheridan. You can't just use MILROE as a runner. Shout out MILROE, dog. I'm going to get into a video about him later. The deep pass is beautiful. The deep pass is beautiful. To me, he's playing good ball. I won't say great ball, but very good football right now. Heavy. He's doing what he's supposed to do. His job and then some, you hear me? And I ain't going to cap. Sometimes his receivers just not open or just not open, dog. We need more contribution from the receivers. Like I said earlier, everybody got to step up, man. Now the schedule is starting to get tougher, homie. The real deal games are coming heavy. These just been warm-ups. You can grade it how you grade it, homie. But Bama needs to dial in. And if starting with Georgia, if Nick Sheridan come in with that predictable offense, they're going to lose by 2 touchdowns, though. I need more of a consistent handoff to the running backs, especially when you're in rhythm. Not get 10 yards with Haynes or 2-6 and then try to force MILROE to get his carries. No, you protect MILROE. You ask me, MILROE's taking too many hits too early in the season. Unnecessary hits at times, homie. He's not a running back. He's a quarterback. Even though he can run the ball, he's athletic. You know what I'm saying? He's built differently. He's still a quarterback, dog. And his body will break down if you continue to let him get banged up. So, MILROE, I need you to be smarter as well, homie. Run out of bounds. Get down quicker. I need more of an attack from you, Nick Sheridan. It took you damn near 3 quarters to finally decide to attack Wisconsin and get them up out of there. You trying to patty cake. You know y'all had more speed. You know they can't run with you. You trying to run the ball too much with MILROE. I question you on scheme and play calling week to week. Because the way you was playing the ball, play calling, you act like y'all didn't have more speed than them. You act like your receivers couldn't outrun them. Heavy. It took you too long to attack, too long to go in attack mode. And you do that with Georgia, y'all will lose the game once again. I ain't one of them Bama fans going to sit back, oh, you're doing a great job. It's a great job. Perfect game. It's all right. It's okay. Kill that noise, homie. What's the standard? What's the standard, homie? What's the Bama standard, dog? Is it still win, natties, be the best? Or is it all okay? We'll get in what we fit in, as long as we in the mix in the playoffs, we good, semifinal, etc. Is that it now? So I need more from Nick Sheridan, bottom line, dog. I need him to throw the ball downfield and put their foot on the team's neck early. Huh? I need him to be better at understanding when to run the ball, when to run with MILROE. And understand you can't just hand the ball to MILROE and expect him to get 10 yards against the best teams in the land, homie. I need him to stop being predictable, period. It was times even during the Wisconsin game, you knew exactly what was coming, homie. Run twice, short pass, try to go deep. Run once with the running backs, run with MILROE. Play action, QB draw MILROE. Heavy. Huh? And really the score wasn't indicative of how the game really went down. Heavy, dog. If we're talking about matchup for matchup, body for body, the flow of the game, the competitiveness of the game, Wisconsin came to play. Bama was just too much for them. But you do that with Georgia, and you do that in the playoffs, and you do that with the best teams in the land. Bama, you better wake up. But to me, it starts with these coaches, man. MILROE gonna do his thing. MILROE gonna do his thing, homie. MILROE has gotten better. He has gotten a lot better. I love to see it. I'm happy for the dude. Happy for the boy. Like I said, I'll get into a video about MILROE later. Stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell. Make sure you hit that bell. Roll Tide, full of pride. We here. Check me every live Saturday for the games. Heavy, we here. Okay. Huh? Big school here, man. School Tide 1000. But Nick Sheridan, it starts with you and the coaches. I'm going to get to Bobby Womack as well. But the defense showed up last week here with injuries and all. But you, Nick Sheridan, I need more from you, dog. Yeah, heavy. And hopefully Nick Sheridan doesn't get stuck in his ego, think he knows everything, think he's just calling perfect games. And hopefully Kalen DeBoer sit him in the office like, hey, bro, you got to do better. It's time to step up and elevate. Period. Starting with Georgia. You hear? Good thing they have a bye week. They get their rests, relax, rejuvenate. Huh? Get their mind, body right, do the healing, the therapy, whatever the players need. But it's time to zone in, starting now for real, homie. Huh? Georgia boys coming to town, and they're gonna be ready. They are gonna be ready, especially after struggling with Kentucky, huh? Yeah, it's time. It's game time. We're gonna see what Bama about. We're gonna see what Bama about for real. What Jalen MILROE has said in one of his pressers: fear none, respect all. I respect it, dog. But Jalen MILROE, definitely fear none, homie. But make sure after y'all leave that field, huh? You make them respect it, big dog. 1,000. But Nick Sheridan, it starts with you, dog. Calling a better game. Because you called a game, you called versus Wisconsin, versus Georgia. It's an L, heavy L. I guarantee you that. I guarantee that. Stand on that 10 toes, my boy. Big L, Nick Sheridan. And all the blame will be on you and the ball. Okay. Just how I feel about it. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Fire them comments up, huh? Feedback is much appreciated. Big skull hit. Roll Tide full of pride. Win, lose, or draw. Heavy. Yeah.